The plot thickens as librarians try to put more books on their shelves. A growing nationwide campaign seeks to remove them.
This is an attempt by a small group of people to pull social progress back to a level at which they feel comfortable, despite the fact that the majority of Americans are all very pro-LGBT and pro-intellectual freedom and the right to read whatever they want.
Last year, 40% of banned titles had prominent characters of color. 21% focused on race. Librarians say book bans disproportionately silence the voices of minority authors. The result, they say, is a literary whitewash in which members of marginalized communities pour through the shelves and increasingly don't find themselves. This library in Evanston, Illinois, is fighting back with a display of books banned elsewhere. Among them, Gay and Lesbian History for Kids, and the text of the poem Amanda Gorman read at President Joe Biden's inauguration.
And so we lift our gazes not to what stands between us, but what stands before us.
Banned books top the agenda at the American Library Association's annual meeting this weekend in Chicago.
Every parent has the right to decide what the right books and what the right programs are for their family, but they don't have the right to determine that for another person's family.
Ibram X. Kendi's books on race are banned in several libraries. Two controversial, challengers say.
In certain ways, it's a compliment, but on the other hand, I write books for people to read.
He says he's not surprised that his books have been targeted.
If you want to conserve racism, then you're not going to want people to understand it, to be able to see it, to be able to challenge it. And so it makes perfect sense that the very people who are trying to conserve racism are banning the books about racism.
Some censorship efforts come with a sense of irony. Among the challenge titles at this banned books display, Fahrenheit 451, a cautionary tale of a dystopian future society in which all books are banned. Hendren, Al Jazeera, Chicago.